Hi guys, I'm Jennifer with Traditional Alternative, and I am here with, if I can have you guys personally introduce yourselves.
Of course, my name is Rafael. I play the drums for MindFlow.
Hi, my name is Danilo. I sing for MindFlow.
Hi, my name's Randy. I play bass for MindFlow.
How are you guys doing tonight?
What was that?
How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still doing great. Yeah.
It's been a long day getting ready to head to San Diego now.
Really? How did you guys enjoy tonight's show?
It was good. A lot of sweat in my eyes, so it's kind of burning now. I'm not sleepy, it's just sore.
Are you sure those weren't tears of joy?
Also, among the sweat
Yeah,
and a little bit of blood.
happens to me. Well, besides blood, it happens to me.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy the show?
It was awesome. It was. We had a great response for the crowd, and we felt so comfortable. And yeah, and I had a lot of fun. I can tell.
It was really good. We had a lot of energy from the crowd. We even had a mosh pit going. Luckily, nobody got knocked out though.
That's good, no injuries. But I mean, it's always nice.
No.
It's always good to get that first injury in a mosh pit, because then you'll always remember what band was playing at.
Yeah. I was walking out of the show a couple days ago. I saw this one guy like had his eye cut. It was all swollen up and the blood like dripping down his head. I was like, oh man. But he had a smile on his face though.
Yeah,
He-
it's a good story
Yeah.
to be told
yeah.
Oh
after.
gosh. Have you guys had an injury like that yet during your set?
No, that I can remember. I don't think so. Brian, our true manager, he lost his tooth. Yeah,
Did
in
you
the show.
really?
Yeah,
You lost it too.
he lost it too in a
Yeah,
mosh
not
pit.
Pantera mosh pit. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, of
Not on
course.
this
No,
Not on this
Not
tour.
on this tour.
Pantera.
Yeah.
Pantera.
You gotta jump on that before the tour ends.
He probably thinks we're a lame band.
Alright, so a question. You guys probably get this a lot. How did you guys get your name?
The name came from a song that we had written when we were instrumental, even before Danilo joined the band. The song was called When Mind Flows, and it kind of represented the way we like to write our music, not not having like a standard pattern to you know make make the music. Just let the music find its own way. And 2003, we met Danilo. He joined the band, and it felt like a good name to describe what we were doing, and we liked it.
Choice. Good choice. I like that answer. And I like the story behind that. So are you guys gonna adopt him into the band?
Well, we already did.
Permanently though, I mean.
I don't know. We permanently.
Just pretend he's not here.
No, it's just someone. No, no, but talking serious, this is a very serious matter for us because Randy's really doing a great job, and it's we are from Brazil, and he just came into we were already on tour for a month and pretty in a speed already going, and he just jumped in the Detroit show, also a Filmer venue, and he did a great job, still doing. But Ricardo is our bass player, and um, there's it's too soon to say anything about it. Uh, there's a very delicate process, but all I can say is that Randy is one of us, and it's being really good to have him here, and I hope he's having a good time as well.
Um, do you guys have a favorite song you guys like to play on stage?
Oh yes. I don't say a favorite song, but I always like to play the newer songs. and there's a like tonight we play "Take It to the Limit," which is a song that will be featuring the upcoming record. But I like to play also "Destructive Device." It's a heavy song, has double bass. Drumming wise, I have a really good time playing it. But I also like playing "Break Me Out," and as long as I'm playing the drums, it's all good.
I like pretty much Reset the Future, the song that we play we have played for a long time and still got a fresh energy for me.
Yeah, I really actually probably my favorite two to actually play are Corruption and Reset the Future because it's like just the way the movements are on for the fingering patterns for the bass is like it allows me to go like completely nuts on stage.
Great choices of songs. I would agree with those. I like it when you guys play those songs on stage. All right. So, any guilty pleasures you guys have while on tour?
Well, no, I'm responsible for my sins, so it's all good.
Nothing that you'd like to do only on tour though.
Something that I like to do only on tour. Wow, um, no one ever asked me that before. But
It's always the first time.
yeah, it's just basically we are a pretty boring band when we are on tour. I bet the other buses are full with chicks and party and but no, we know. If tomorrow we have a show, so I try to get as much rest as I can. Be well fed. You don't want to feel sick or anything like that. But myself, different from the rest of the band, I have a day off the day after, so I allow myself for a few beers and just have a good time and chill with everyone and just connect in a different level than working. That's my guilty pleasure. Okay.
So you do have a guilty pleasure.
All right. Yeah.
Just like you say, I love chocolate, and this is, but I don't feel guilty for eating a lot of it. But yeah, a guilty pleasure would be, especially when we are in tour. I eat a lot of junky food. Yeah, a lot of burgers and a lot of burritos. Yeah.
So have you visited the Ghirardelli Square over here in San Francisco? That's like chocolate heaven for you right there.
Oh, really? I did not have the opportunity yet, but as soon as I have, I'll be there.
That would have been a chocolate heart attack right there.
Guilty pleasures on tour. I don't know. Listen to Milli Vanilli in my bunk. I don't know. Actually, like, this tour has been. I really because a lot of times I'll eat like a bunch of junk food like him. But this one I've actually eaten a lot of healthy food.
He actually likes to dance.
Oh,
He actually
yeah,
likes to
yeah,
dance.
yeah, yeah. I do like
Just
these
like that.
stupid, funny videos, and I post them on Facebook.
Are you gonna post like a Harlem Shake video?
No, 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 no. I did one a couple days ago where I said how like what I do to prep for like the show, and and then I put on Casey and the Sunshine Band. I started dancing to it.
So speaking of that though, would you guys ever post a Harlem Shake video?
Probably not.
You might end up being asleep while they post it up there.
I take my chances.
All right. So any songs that you guys have that you guys like that you guys wouldn't normally tell anyone that you guys like?
I I'll put it in a different way. There are some songs that I like that when I tell people that I like, they get surprised, but I don't care. They don't pay my bills, so. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Randy just said earlier, like, there's two types of songs. There's the good song, the bad song, whichever gives you pleasure. There's a lot of people who listen to music that I don't consider nice. They have a good time. Who am I to judge it? And even that, even further, even if you don't like it, it's someone else's work, and you have to respect that. So it gets kind of silly to get into that type of situation when you decide if someone else's work is good or not. Either you like it or not, but you know, it's their merit.
It's good. You really went in deep into that right there. And,
Yeah, there are some songs that it's not shameful for me, but it's they're really good songs. I listen to a lot of different styles of music, and I enjoy them. And I could say that I really like Christina Aguilera songs, um, some Britney Spears songs. Yeah, like, and sometimes I got myself listening to Maroon 5 also, which I think it's a great band. I don't know if I'm if if I can be feel shame for this, but no.
so between Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, The Voice, and she was on X Factor. If you had to choose between those two, which one would you watch?
And yeah, yeah. It would be Christina Aguilera.
Um, I don't know. I mean, like I was saying earlier, is like as long as like it's like a well written song, it doesn't really matter like what genre it is. I mean, I really like everything from like Michael Jackson to Slayer. It really doesn't matter as long as it's like a really good written song. So.
Slayer, eh? I didn't picture you as a Slayer listening kind of person. Oh no. So do you guys play any video games while on tour?
Yes, I mean, I represent a very small portion of it. I played, a little bit of FIFA soccer, and that's how I spend my some of my time. But Rodrigo and Danilo, those are the experts. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, we can get up at like 4 a.m. and walk into the back room, and he's back there playing.
Yeah, I should be sleeping.
Would you like to admit you have a gaming problem right now?
Yeah, I can't admit it. It's hard.
The first step to recovery, admitting.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good sign. It's a good signal. No.
You know what? I've tried sitting back there a couple times, and I for some reason, like when I watch the TV a little bit too long, I start getting like bad headaches. If I'm there for more than like 30, 40 minutes, like playing the video game or whatever, I start getting. I don't really play it that much. A little bit here and there, maybe, but not that much. Yeah, I'm not really that into it.
Like some other people.
Yeah.
A little bit of practice. And you get,
Are you gonna try to get him addicted to playing the video games?
I really like. What's the name of that one though? That driving one.
burnout.
No, Pacific something or.
Paradise Burnout, isn't it?
Oh, is that a burnout? Okay.
Yeah, burnout. Paradise.
A paradise. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Really cool game.
No. Start racing out of here to San Diego or the next stop you guys have to make.
Let's hope the cops doesn't pull us off.
Yeah.
You guys can just always pull that. Hey, we're going on tour. We're gonna perform.
Yeah, and,
You want
I'm a
tickets?
very responsible driver. Curtis is a very responsible driver, and he took us through bad weather, good weather, and always in time.
That's good that you guys are responsible people. Cause then if you guys weren't, then I mean, you guys
Actually,
are.
we're not, because we're in a rock band. How responsible can you be? Just
Yeah. It's just living the life.
yeah, no, not really.
So if you guys can describe your album in one word, what would you guys describe it?
The upcoming album.
Well, the recent album. We'll
Okay,
we'll get to the we'll
okay,
get to
the one we're working on tour. One word. Um, I don't know. One word's too short to define one album, but I would say personal.
Quite personal.
It's one word, right?
Personal. We're gonna keep that one a secret.
No, not a secret. Sorry. It's just Uh, when you we wrote that album, and when we planned it to make like one song per month for a year, and we had to sit and build a schedule, and we have to follow through the schedule. There's no avoidance, and it can get very stressful, and decisions has to had to be made, um, and not it's not always that you end up in good terms, but you do what's for the best of the group, and you sometimes you have to overcome your preferences to for the group and the collective. So for me personally, it was a really good chance to put myself in a position where I learned a lot about working in group. Uh, so I take that as a personal.
So you got to know a lot about each person in your band throughout.
Got to know a lot more about myself. And you see, I chose one word and I could develop a text.
He wrote a book there, right?
Is a songwriter.
So you're gonna be the one working on the next album, eh?
No, I like writing lyrics, even though not all of them go into for the band. I just like to express myself
Like a poet.
in words. Could be, could be. I don't take myself as a
The
poet.
next
But
William Shakespeare.
oh no, no, the one and only Rafael Pensado.
Oh. And how would you describe it in words?
I would describe it as unique, and yeah, I would add fucking unique, but it's just one word. Yeah, it should be unique because just like he said, the way we made it is I've never seen nobody do anything like this way. So that's why this yeah.
I'd say loud and exciting. I'd have to add two words because I remember when I was learning the songs in my bedroom before I came out here, I was like, I had the radio cranked up, like I'm jumping around in my bedroom practicing the songs, and yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah.
Good. Those are good, really good words, actually. So why should people check you guys out?
Well, they don't. They don't. But if you do and you like us, that's great. If you don't like us, that's great as well. Um, we're not. I don't feel we're the band that we show our work talking about it. We're more of the walk the walk, not talk the talk. And I just feel that MindFlow show should be a good experience for the audience. And we give as much as we can live. I think that's and I always remember myself being on the other side of the stage, because before I was in a band, I am a fan of thousands of bands, and I know what I want to see live from a band. I know that I want to release some demons on the show and leave it there and not taking home with me. So we write music in a way that we can be in that state of mind that it's gonna be there. We won't have an energy for anything after the show. It's all there on stage, and the crowd relate to that. If they see you're performing, with honesty, and you're playing your heart out, they relate to that, and they can take something from that, even though maybe not a touchable thing, a tangible thing, but it's something that it's on the air, and that's why I think if you go to a MindFlow show, you can expect that. We will be 100% dedicated and being the best we can be at the moment.
That's great. It sounds like you guys are all about your fans, and
Yeah, we are,
that's
because that's what makes us being us. Otherwise, we just be some, glorified musicians going to Guitar Center and talking that we have a demo coming out, and it's
trying to get that Guitar Center discount.
yeah,
they stopped doing that? I remember you used to be able to go to Guitar Center and you could like negotiate.
I think it's so under the table.
Really?
So you guys are working on a new album.
Yes.
How would you guys be able to describe the sound that you guys are going for now?
Yes, we have 4 songs, almost like 85, 90% done. Of these four, we want to have like at least 10 songs in the new album. But also, we want to have, as every MindFlow record, we want to have both extremes of the spectrum. We like the heavy songs, fast songs, but we also like the mellow songs, ballads. That's a very good way. Danilo always sings slow songs in a beautiful way. He has this soft, warm voice, which I think it's great. Also can be aggressive. So there's a lot of aspects that we can take advantage for mindful music artistically. And well, we have been playing 2 songs on this tour, which we'll be featuring on the new album. One is a heavier song called Urban Hero, which you guys can check it out on YouTube. It's already there. And tonight we played Take It to the Limit, which is a more like atmospherical song, more vocal oriented. And but it's all about feel good being on stage and playing those songs. And I feel that we are going through um, a period that we want to play music for big crowds. Even though it can be like 200 per people, a small club, but the vibe of a stadium show and big raves, big choruses, and that I think that's where it's going now. Yeah.
Do you guys prefer playing at small places or like big venues? Speaking of the vibe.
I myself speaking, I enjoy very much smaller places because the crowd is right here.
It's more intimate, isn't it?
It is. It
Yeah.
is. Sometimes you will play outdoors festivals and or bigger shows even, and you are like 30 feet from the first guy, and it feels like a school festival.
You're all, this song's for you right there.
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys weren't doing music, what would you guys be doing?
I think I would try to be an actor. I really enjoy, it's not because I hate pushing the clock and being a suit guy, and like most of my friends went down that path, and I'm not saying they're not happy with it. I wouldn't be. So, but I think acting is, having the chance to be different people interacting with different scenarios and timing in history. That would be very interesting. I'll go for that.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. When I started singing, until I started singing, I've never imagined myself doing this. I never imagined that I would. I never thought about singing. Never until I started. And now I can't. I cannot imagine myself doing anything else. Um, I think if I wasn't in MindFlow, I would be doing something kind of it.
Something kind of related to music.
Yeah, into music. Yeah, I'll be into music anyway.
Yeah, I've actually contemplated this question. Like I've thought about it a lot over the years. Like, what would I be doing? And because the thing was, I never really had a backup plan. This is all I really, I've had like odd jobs here and there over the years or whatever. But it's been like, and I don't know, maybe used car salesman or something like that if I wasn't playing music.
That's good to say you can get discounts on cars like that. First dibs, right? All right. So I know you both of you are from Brazil and you're from LA. Um, how did you guys react to what happened in Brazil about the fire over there at the venue?
Yeah, that happened in a city called Santa Maria. It is really sad, and may those people rest in peace, and all their families, try to find some sort of comfort. Um, it's said that people sometimes put safety of others uh, below the greed that they need to make money, and it was a lack of security, a lack of responsibility. You don't just throw pyro in a indoor event. It happened some years ago here, the same situation with the rock band Great White, and it was really sad. It's a silly way to waste so many lives and young people just having a good time. But all we could do, we were here already, and all we could do was just send our best wishes and prayers, and may their souls rest in peace. Yeah.
And speaking of Brazil, you guys are returning back over there to work on the album. Would you guys think of possibly doing something in return to what has happened over there to maybe lift their spirits, or
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It all, that I think that would be more of a lyrical issue, um, and the song presenting itself to be set in that kind of mood, and encourage that spirit writing process. Um, but we have a song that was kind of written in that same situation, kind of thing, relating to loss, and having the chance to say goodbye to our dear ones. But it has to be something natural. We won't push it to go just to, because otherwise it would just sound like a silly and disrespectful opportunity to, you know, make a wave out of
to put your name
others.
out?
Yeah. So if it comes naturally, and it would happen, but too soon to tell.
It's good that you guys you know took the opportunity to talk about it. Like, I think you guys are the first ones I actually heard talk about it. Like, I haven't seen any other bands talk about that, problem, that event that happened over there. Did you guys ever visit that place, that venue?
Yeah, we played there a few years ago in a college really close. It's a student city basically, and it's all basically revolves around the university, and small cities, satellite cities that are around Santa Maria, and um, but yeah, we went there. It's very south of Brazil. Beautiful people. It's more of a farm into the country part of the state also. Yeah.
Yeah. I make his words mine.
Good. So are you guys planning to come back to the States to tour, or are you guys just gonna go straight to working on the album?
Both. We plan to come back, and we immediately. I mean, we. It's been so good, to be on tour, because it's been a while since we haven't stopped to create music, and we were in this good moment writing, and okay, we have a tour, stop rehearsal for the tour, go on tour, and when we're having this sound check, sometimes Rodrigo would just take his guitar, and even though he's testing the sound of it, he would pull like three chords, and hey man, keep that in mind, keep that in mind. I have an idea for that.
Yeah, I was curious, how long did you guys rehearse for the tour?
Um, a month, 2 months
Really?
before.
Prior to the tour coming out?
Yeah.
'Cause I was wondering about that. Like, how long did you guys? 'Cause I know I rehearsed because I got those songs I was working on them
Yeah.
constantly for about a month straight.
Everybody has different schedules. Danilo is
Yeah.
a married guy, and Rodrigo has his personal stuff. So does Ricardo. So do myself. And individually, everybody practices in their own free time. But we make schedules, and okay, guys, every this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, from this time, from that time, we practice together. But the practicing together is more like okay, I'm hoping you practice at home. Let's just make sure everything's good. And when you rehearse for the tour, actually this is a good thing to say because uh, some people can imagine differently. But when the key thing to rehearse for a tour is to rehearse the dynamics of the show, because ourselves we are having a 30-minute set, and it's a very difficult set to present what is Mindflow all about. We are playing like 5 songs every night, so we want to have, like I said, the both extremes of the spectrum. We can't have like an acoustic, just vocals and acoustics, but we try to put some songs that would show how that would feel in a little bit heavier environment. So that's how we came up with the set list and rehearsal for the show. Once the show begins, the first note is on, it just stops when the last song. Everything is very measured. We It's not like, okay, what's we're gonna do now? What's that? Oh, what do you wanna play right now? It doesn't work like that. It has to be very tight.
Putting a bunch of song names in a hat and picking out which one you're using it to.
Flipping a coin. What do we play next?
That would be insane. I mean, there's a variables on that. It could be good for the crowd because if someone's coming to this show and then tomorrow San Diego and then LA, they will see 3 different shows. But on the other hand, you lose some consistency. If you're playing every set, the same set every night, by the end of the tour, the band is playing in a way that you can play it like while you're sleeping. You don't have to think anymore. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I think for the position that we are right now, we it's better for us to do things really really stated, really steady. Don't change. I think we should not change during the tour.
Even though we are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we're trying to get it better. As soon as we get something that we think it's perfect, we're gonna stick to it. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I know. We kind of like switched a couple songs. There was like a total of like 8 songs, and we exchanged a couple, and we're just trying to find what just kind of works
Yeah.
right.
Just trying to
What?
find a better combination
Yeah.
every night.
So, touring wise, it's gonna be Warp Tour season. Would you guys ever think of wanting to play on Warp Tour?
A lot of people after the show, when we have the chance to talk to some of the crowd, and they would say, "Oh, you guys should be on Warp Tour. You guys should." I would love to go on Warp Tour, just because it's such a huge thing. But I'm not sure if we are a good fit for the Warp Tour. I have my doubts on that. Uh, but I'm not saying no, of course. But I would, even attending or playing, I would love to go to a Warp Tour.
I would love to be there. I would love.
Anywhere there's people to watch us play, let's go.
Yeah.
Kevin, if you're watching this, MindFlow, they're available. Alright, so one last thing. Anything you guys want to tell your fans or let anyone that's watching this that is getting to know you guys why they should, listen to your band or go watch you guys play or what you want your fans to know?
Well, like I said, I'm not gonna sell the band saying I'm the cutest drummer in the band, even though I am. No, but if you have any interest or doubt, just Google MindFlow. You find tons of stuff in there, and make your own opinion, and that's what MindFlow is about. Have your own opinion and stay positive. I want to thank the opportunity to share some more of our work. We know it's late, and it's always a pleasure to talk to anyone interested in MindFlow.
thank you guys. And check us out because I know you're gonna like it. We're so modest. And alright, follow us. You won't regret it.
I guess I would just like to say thank you for everybody who showed up at the shows and for supporting us and buying the CDs and the merch and T-shirts. And thanks everyone.
Also, since that was supposed to be the last one, I just want to thank you guys, and I definitely hope everyone checks you guys out because you guys are amazing. If you guys want to give out your Facebook or Twitter,
Sure. Yeah. It's we have all the social networks. Um, you can find everything in our websites mindflow.com.br as in Brazil. And you can find all the direct links to our personal Facebooks. We, respond as fast as we can, and Twitter and Tumblr and whatever is out there, we have it. And yeah, we try to stay as close as we can to our fans. So just check us out on mindflow.com.br.
promote a personal Twitter or something.
I don't have one. But you can find me by our band name on Twitter. So check us out. Thank you so much. Thank you, Traditional Alternative. Right on.
Do you have a personal Twitter?
Twitter? No, I'm not on Twitter. On Instagram and Facebook though. Instagram Randy Matthias and Facebook.com/Randy.Matthias.
We're promoting them already. All right, thank you so much
About
again.
yours?
Oh, mine's at Jenny Boo 4 O's for Jenny Boo. Jenny Boo. It's an old high school nickname. I'm trying to forget all about it. All right, thank you guys for watching. Check out MindFlow for sure. Peace out.